Having a blast, gonna get it on the Boostly podcast. Boostly like Bruce Lee, cause it's so hard and the T is loose leaf. Making up those rhymes, don't write it, just do it loosely. If you want my respect, you better put direct. Here are the words in the podcast, that's what comes next.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of the Boostly podcast. And today, this episode is being requested, should I say, by members of the hospitality community. We had a post put up, and it's somebody that can't take guests right now. They are in lockdown, and they are wanting to make full use of their time. So they're doing a little bit of online work, and they asked about how do they get an online shop onto their website, because there's tons of information out there, but there's nothing that is actually practical. And a couple of people put up some suggestions, and I just said, well, listen, I can show everybody how to do it. Would you like me? Would it benefit you to do so? And that is what we are going to do. So what I'm going to show you in this episode of the Boostly podcast. Now, why are we doing this? Like I say, it's really, really important that for your business, and this is something that I think we've learned really in 2020 more than any other time, but it's really important for your business and even hospitality that we have multiple streams of income coming in. And when it comes to having an online shop or an online product, it may seem just total alien to so many people that are watching this right now who have got maybe a bed and breakfast or a hotel or even like a rental property. But if you can sort of crack this, and if you can get online and get this part visible, then it will just mean that you have got an extra revenue stream coming into your business. And the beauty of it is what I'm going to show you is something that you can do, and you can also build local partnerships up in your area. So first things first, what can you put on an online shop? Well, there may be some of you watching this who have got cookbooks, recipe books. You know, you're amazing chefs, and people have commented saying how good your cooking is, and you know, can they have recipes of the cooking that you've been doing and the recipes that you come up with, the dishes that you do. And you may have thought about having a recipe book, but it's all, you know, you've just thought, well, it's printing costs and all of that. Well, what you can do is you can create a PDF of this. You can easily do it in Fiverr, or you can go to somewhere like Upwork. You can go to Canva, or you can go to Upwork or Fiverr and have somebody do it for you. You can just tell them what to put in, and then they can create a very beautiful, stunning PDF that you can again put onto your shop and you can sell. So next time that you've got a guest who says, oh, that was such an amazing dish that you did last night or at breakfast, do you have a recipe? You can say, well, yeah, I do. Here's the link to the online shop, and you can buy it, and you can do it when you get back home. So again, those are just some ideas that we can take in from the world of hospitality. But if you're not a good chef, or if you haven't got, you know, the motivation to do something like that, then here's another idea. And this is something that I've seen people doing in it, and it's such a good idea. Whether we like it or not, from what 2020 has shown us, is that every single business, every brick and mortar, especially shops or something that's got a product to sell, is having to shift online. And there's some that have been really quick to this and have been super fast and have got their products online, and there's some that haven't. And there may be somebody in your local area. There may be a friend of yours, or just a business that you go to a lot, and you notice that they haven't yet pivoted online. And what I'm going to show you, I'm just going to show you how super simple it is, but some people think that it's a lot harder than it actually is to get online. Now that I've got your mind thinking, and now that you can sort of go, well, if it's going to be a recipe book or it's going to be an actual product, then what I want to do now is to show you exactly how to do it. Because again, this is the thing that so many people get bogged down is that they have an amazing idea, but they then just don't know how to put it online. So your life is going to be so much easier if you have a WordPress website. And you will know if you haven't got a WordPress website, because just by the simple fact when you log in to the back end of your website. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip my screen, and I'm going to show you exactly the tool that I use.
Gonna get it on the Boostly podcast. Boostly like Bruce Lee, cause it's so hard and the T is loose leaf. Making up those rhymes, don't write it, just do it loosely. If you want my respect,